I hope that we can say sex on YouTube.
Breeze of fornication. It flows with the night. Broad daylight, don't do night shifts.
If I don't touch you, in a relationship, I don't like you. I don't like you.
Long distance relationship, count me in. Wish you were here. Wish you were here. You are gone.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Faith Oluborode. If you're new here, you're welcome. Thank you for clicking on my video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. On this channel, I film about faith, love, relationship, and lifestyle from Umuahia, Nigeria. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about something really quickly. I just saw this story that, caught my interest sometime during the week, and then I thought to talk about it. I'm not going to be reading the story. Short and long of it is that a young Christian woman was writing to talk about how she and her fiance had been involved in sex back and forth, and they're both Christians, and they really want to stay celibate and really want to honor God in their relationship and not have sex before marriage. And she really desires it because each time that she has sex, it pulls her away from God and all of that. And she has talked to her partner, they have both repented, but she feels like her partner is not really working at it enough. She feels like her partner is deliberately trying to just keep tempting her, keep making her fall into that that sin of premarital sex and all of that. And she's really worried. She's wondering that even at the same time she doesn't even enjoy the sex, and she's really bothered. They're planning to get married next year. She doesn't know if she wants to continue. She doesn't know if the guy is just whining her and just deliberately making her fall victim of premarital sex. And she just feels like the guy is not doing enough to help her, because the guy knows her weakness. Shut that sharp out of the story. So my comment on that was just, basically what I would tell us here. So, in situations like that, there will always be situations where, partners, Christians are having sex before marriage. Some people even, they do collect pregnant and they do remove it. A lot happens, especially when it comes to the the fears and the anxiety that people have with church and Christianity and religion and all of that, and the fear of the shame, and maybe they'll put them at backseat and suspend them from church. A lot of people, as a result of sex before marriage, get pregnant, abort it. So you do one thing that is wrong, then you do, because the result of the wrong thing that you did makes you do more wrong things and all of that. But we're not here for the people who go to that extreme today. We're here for the people that have sex, don't want to have sex, feel like it's the other person that is making them have sex, and all of that's brouhaha, right? So years ago, as a young person, I'm still what's this? I'm still young. I mean, like when I was younger, you get what I mean? When I was a teenager into like my early 20s, I used to think that I did not have emotions. I would always be like, what's going on? Like, it wasn't exactly a bother for me. It was good for me because, I mean, at least I'm safe. I used to think I didn't have emotions. I used to think I was emotionless, like I couldn't feel. As much as I've always been a lover girl, when it comes to like sexual emotions and sexuality, I just never really. I hope that we can say sex on YouTube. Anywho, so it was just never a thing for me, right? I could hug, not see. I was in, a lot of situations where I would be really close to a guy. I could sleep on the bed with an opposite sex. And I'm really being serious, and I would feel nothing. I understand that some people don't believe this, but it's the truth. I can't see. You can't touch me. No, Papa, you they touch me. Why you they move funny now? Baba shift. I'm not feeling anything. And I used to feel like I had the power, a bit of shaker. I just feel like I have a bit of shaker. Nothing can shake me. I was immune to being shook. And so I didn't know that it was because I had not been moved at by. And that happened for a very long time. When I was a teenager and I was in Lagos, my parents were probably worried in Ibadan that, oh, this guy is not moving left. I didn't move left too, because even when they were moving left to me, I couldn't move left. It kind of builds a kind of self overconfidence, self glowing in yourself and feeling like, oh, you have the power, you have the strength, you can withstand anything. A man moves to you and nothing happens to you and all of that. So for me, that was it. I was overconfident. until it dawned on me that all of those times it was because I did not like those people. It was because those people that were moving to me were not people that I liked or that I had something for. And, you know, my eyes opened eventually, my eyes opened, and it opened when I had gotten to a certain point in my life where I felt like I had gotten to this point, I'd gotten this far, nothing, like it's too late, like it's too late for anything to go wrong with my emotions, with my sexuality, with my body, with it's too late. I have the power, you understand? Like I can handle these things like me, strong woman, until the scale dropped, and then I realized the fact that I wasn't as strong as I thought. In fact, I wasn't strong at all. So I found out about myself, about the fact that I am that girl, right? That doesn't know how to keep to herself, doesn't know how to keep her hands to herself. Like I'm touchy. Except that, see, if I don't touch you, in a relationship, I don't like you. I lie. I don't like you. I don't like, see, I'm serious. I don't like you. And it took me falling in love, right? To realize it, to know it, that sister, daughter of Zion, you didn't really have energy. You can't really stand these things. I don't have any boundaries. Like I don't have no walls that needed to be broken down. Except I didn't like you. So all those times when I used to feel like nothing could shake me, nothing could move me, was because I had not gotten to the point of, you get what I mean? So from experience over the years, I then came to the conclusion of the fact that I would be the problem. Especially if it was in a Christian relationship, I would be the problem. So I was trying to encourage the lady that you don't exactly conclude that he's deliberately making you fall into temptation. Don't think that he's deliberately setting up traps for you. It's like saying me now, I will be the one that will deliberately set trap for a man. I'm a Christian. I don't want to have sex before marriage, okay? So if something like that happens, hold me responsible because I couldn't have been raped. Oh, this is not supposed to be funny, but it's the truth. You need to learn to understand yourself and learn to be less confident. Don't put too much confidence in your strength or in yourself. When the Bible was encouraging us to flee appearances, the Bible knew what it was talking about. So for some people, appearances differ. For me, flee appearance would be that don't even try to be in the same room for 30 minutes or for 1 hour with somebody that you're in love with. Right? Don't do it. That's appearance for me. For some people, it's don't spend the night. For me, it's 1 hour. That's all it takes. Right? So if I were to be a man, my girl will look at me and say, oh, we're just 30 minutes. We just wanted to spend 2 hours together, and this guy was just moving at me funny. He was just holding me, rubbing body, and doing all of those things. Right? And then the girl will be feeling like, oh, he's trying to make me fall. But I'm a woman. And I can't deliberately want to just, do stuff. You get what I mean? And I'm a Christian and I love God, right? So understanding that boundaries need to be set. You need to set the tone for your relationship. You need to set the tone for what happens. If you realize, well, this person is a weaker person. I said in that comments that for every lose guard moment that I have had in my relationships, the relationships I've had in the past, hold me responsible. I'm not saying that pay the men to did not have their own parts to play. I am saying that I take full responsibility. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's knowing yourself. Knowing that even me, girl, I didn't know how to. You get what I'm trying to say? I take full responsibility. I have fostered a lot. Okay? Fostered a lot. But it is now okay. So now I understand myself. I know myself, right? I know that I'm not strong at all. I'm not saying I'm not as strong as I thought. I'm not strong at all. Okay? I don't have the strength. I don't have the capacity to hold back. Except if I don't like you, you can't even move at me in the first place. Because so once I like you, that's my own free.
flee away. Let me run and carry my slippers and run if I know that this is not what I want to do. But you can't put yourself in that situation and be saying, oh, he's making me fall. Even you, girl, we should check you. Even you, you are guilty. Sis, that's how Zion, you are guilty. Avoid being in, secluded areas alone. You know that he doesn't have the strength. You too, you don't have the capacity to hold back when he's, moving at you. Avoid being in places that will encourage loose guard moments. Okay, avoid being in enclosed areas alone. Avoid being in outside areas that will encourage loose guard, because there are some outside that even there you can you can move, things can go on. Avoid it. Set boundaries. Avoid seeing each other. See, that's why I've come to a point where I'm like, distance relationship, long distance relationship, count me in. Okay, count me in. I don't know, like, we're dating, we're at the same time, we can't see. Are you joking? You better stay far away. Let me stay far away. Let everybody just stay far. Let everybody stay far away. Let's be, when it's time for marriage, we move closer. You get what I'm saying? But if you're in a situation where, okay, we can see each other every day, avoid seeing each other every day. Okay, just once in a week. What are you people talking about when you see? If you want to hang out at a restaurant, hang out at a joint where everybody will see everybody in broad daylight. Don't do night shifts. See, there's a spirit that flows with the night. It's the spirit of rebellion. See, night is the breeze of fornication. It flows with the night. See, I know what I'm saying. I'm a culprit. I'm telling you. You see, the breeze that flows with you say, oh, we are outside now, so we're just hanging out in the night, we're holding hands, we're just having conversations, and we're just catching up from normal conversation. You have started moving left. Avoid it. You see nights, you see room, you see house alone, on the couch alone, watching, erotic movies alone. Avoid it. If you know when you want to really, really, really do this thing. And see, I'm not even coming from a place of, oh, I've gotten it all right, and I'm perfect and all of that. All of these things, I'm growing as well, and I'm learning as well, and it's hard. These things are not easy, right? Especially if you're with someone that you really genuinely love, and that's why we need to always, date with marriage in sight. Date with marriage in sight. If you're a genuine person, if you are an intentional person, if you're a Christian and you really want to do right by yourself and by God, date with marriage in sight. Let there be a timeline for the dating scene, and even for both for people who've had sex in the past and for people who've not gotten to that point, especially if you have opened up the door of sex and now you want to restrain from it doesn't mean that you have to break up. These things happen. I don't know, some people might have another total ideology from this. This is what I think. I think that if you've made mistakes in your relationship, it's not a reason for you to break up. You can always, meet a mentor, talk to somebody, get an accountability partner that will not judge you, that will be able to tell you guys the truth and you guys will listen. Someone that you keep and, that keeps tabs with you guys, somebody that will tell you, oh, when are you guys meeting? Okay, so you're meeting tomorrow. Where are you meeting? I don't think you should meet there. And you will listen to the person because you're trying to do right by yourselves and by God. And so you are willing to take instruction from somebody else who genuinely cares about your well-being, right? Do all of those things, meet out, and let there be a set date in view. Because once you've opened up that door, it's really hard. Even if you've not opened it up, go. If you genuinely want to get married, talk about it. Okay, let's set 1 year, right? 1 year from now. So I'm literally counting down, bro. I'm counting down, my guy. 1 year is what you said, though. Let's start working at the 1 year, right? Let there be like a timeline. That's what makes waiting easy. Right? It makes waiting easy. There's nothing wrong with desiring sex with the person that you're with, right? But if we want to do it God's way, then we have to hasten these things up. There's no point wasting time. If you already know you want to marry the person, why are you wasting time? Why? do church blessing, and move on with your lives. I'm not even joking. These things are not supposed to be as hard as we make them, right? So just understanding your partner, understanding yourself as well, knowing that you as a woman, if you're not the one moving first, the guy is moving to you. And even you don't have the strength to withstand whatever he's doing and all of that. Avoid being alone. Hang out with friends. Hang out online. Hang out with people. Just do things. You know the right thing to do, right? You know the right thing to do. Avoid talking long into the night and having erotic conversations until it's like a week, 1 month to marriage. You can start, building up this team. But when you don't, it's not like you're looking at your marriage dates, you already put canopy in the front of your house. You're not chatting to 12 a.m. talking about, oh, I wish you were here. What I wish you were here. You are gone. I'm telling you, I know these things. You are literally gone. Talk to this person. If you have issues and you've had sex with this person and now you feel like you don't exactly enjoy sex, if you're already in a relationship, you don't enjoy sex and you won't marry the person. Let me go back to speaking English. How can you be in a relationship with somebody you don't enjoy sex with a person? Now you're worried, you feel like sex is a chore. I thought the one that you're stealing is supposed to be sweet. If the one you're stealing is not sweet, how is the one that they carry and give you want to be sweet? You get what I'm trying to say? Please let nobody misunderstand me and say, oh, Faith, are you trying to support sex before marriage? My hands are up. Sex before marriage is not God's way. Okay? I'm addressing this person's concerns, right? Because she talked about not even enjoying the sex and she feels like it's just a chore and it's just it's too early now. You get what I'm trying to say? It's too early. So talk about it. Discuss with this person. Since you've gone to this point, talk about with this person. Oh, I feel this way. Let them check. Talk to a counselor or something. You guys have a conversation. Why are you not enjoying? Is it because you are actually doing it out of wedlock? Maybe that's why your mind is not even settled enough to enjoy the process and enjoy the entirety, the beautiful thing that sex is. So talk about it, right? Yeah. And just, so what I said, create boundaries. Learn to not, don't trust yourself. Don't be overconfident. Don't be too confident with this thing. Don't think, oh, I can handle it. And I know that a lot of people are like, oh, how do you know that you're compatible? In fact, how do you even know that this person can have sex when you guys don't try it out? I don't understand. I want to say something more. They will cast me. Don't you people hug your partners? I know, but we want to pretend, but you don't used to hug. You won't know. Because everybody's like, oh my god, we need to, reach there before we know. You don't have to get there, honestly. You guys have, there are moments. Let's not all pretend as if there are moments in relationship where it's like, oh, there's this long hug. When the body of the man is not wood, or it's gonna come alive. It's you that know what you're looking for. I said this to you like a while ago. I think someone that you can't say you won't know if what if he doesn't have erection? What if he doesn't do that? That one is even just for another, honestly, it's just for another day. I've not gotten to the point where I can be talking about these things freely online because this is really my specialty. It's something that I would always talk about, but I think I'm still building because you have to also be careful when talking about some of these things, but you would know. I was telling somebody, why are you so worried? And now they say we should not do sex. They didn't. Of course, ideally, what are you? Why? Why do you want to do sex before marriage? It's not. You see if you are a child of God, if you're a daughter of Zion, son of the Most High God, avoid sex before marriage. Avoid it like a plague. It will ruin you. I'm not even joking. It will ruin your life. Literally. I'm not saying, oh, your life is scattered. I'm not saying that. Your spiritual life, your emotional life, your mental health, if you're somebody who really wants to please God, I'm not telling somebody that has gone off. If you're somebody who still has the mind of God, your conscience is still at work. And the Spirit of God still, does these things with you, it will ruin you. It will ruin your mind, right? It will ruin your spirit. You would struggle a lot to get out and to come back and to fix yourself because the guilt is not worth it, right? So that's the people I'm talking about. That's the people I'm talking to. So for that kind of person who is like, oh, I understand that we should have sex before marriage, but how will I know if his thing is working? How will I know if don't you used to hug in your relationship? People used to hug. If you hug, you're not gonna know. And so like, how will you know? It's you that know what you're looking for. So you don't have to position yourself to know. That's all that there is to know. You don't have to get there, get down to know. These things happen in relationships, and I don't think there is something that we need to be. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, this. It happens in literally almost all the relationships. But I don't know if there are people that have never that did not hug in their relationship or shout. Maybe the ones that are there for 1 month and they were not. I don't know. I'm just talking about normal people relationship, right? So just set boundaries. Know that nobody is not it's not anointing oil that is running in your veins. It's blood. You're humans, and you like this person. This is somebody you want to be with. So your emotions are on the roll for them, and it's okay, to feel the spike and to feel all the eyes and all of that. But you also need to put the mind you also need to put in mind that you're trying to honor God, you're trying to preserve this sanctity, you're trying to preserve this thing, and we need to put things in place, we need to put boundaries in place, put checks in place to be able to make sure that we meet our goal of celibacy and no sex before marriage goal. And if we've been in that place already and now we're ready to, like, what, this is bad, we really want to finish, we really want to stop this, really don't want to go back here, get an accountability partner, get people to talk to, get partner, people already married. I feel people already married who would help you out, who would be able to follow you up and all of that. And hasten up your marital journey, your relationship journey. Get married as soon as possible. There's no need to waste time, and just trust God to heal your heart and to take away the guilt that you feel in your heart. Just open up to God, let him know that you're sorry, and you didn't mean to offend him. He's not offended, really. Just forgive yourself and erase the guilt. The devil will want to use it to torture you. Don't allow him. Okay. Just do right by yourself and do right by God, and you'll be okay. All right. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I'll see you again. Bye bye, guys.